It's a real bucket, yeah. So I can pretty much just stuff anything in it. And a lot of times the last minute things will just go on top here. And I don't really have any.
Are there things like that are sort of down at the bottom, you've got to run it around?
No, because I'm thoughtful.
I kind of think of my trips as these modular things. Am I going to be in inclement cold weather? Am I going to be in kind of tropical weather? Am I going to Southeast Asia in the middle of the summer? Am I going to a wedding? Do I need to do work?
I usually carry between 6 to 8 t-shirts with me. They all have to be within the same color grid that I talked about. And I like this longer packing cube because you can stack them up very nicely in rows of 3 and then stack them vertically. Being mindful about packing helps you be more mindful about your actions, your activities, the people you're investing in. That hour is almost like a quiet time, not only to just do the thing you have to do, but to expand and think a bit more broadly. It seems a little trivial, right, to say, well, it's here or it's there, but not really to me. Like if I know exactly where something is, or like let's say I want to read, I want to have all my reading materials in the same place. It's peace of mind, it's certainty, it's not having to unzip 2 things. That just really reduces a lot of the frustration or inefficiency as you're moving through these new environments.
I want to pack in as little time as possible and to feel as convenienced as possible when I'm on the road. And so I know exactly what my 2-3 outfits are. I know how to take one pair of shoes and be able to put little heel cushioners in there so I can get more mileage out of them.
I would say I think we've optimized our life to where it's kind of the same, whether it's business or pleasure or work or whatever. It's just like 10 minutes before we're gonna go, shove it in the bag, get on the plane, we're asleep, we're there.
I keep a travel packing list in OneNote that I kind of go back to, and it has different, okay, winter weather, make sure to bring these things, tropics, bathing suit, all that kind of, actually I forgot a bathing suit, I need to put one in here. I have an amazing one that's I just got in Las Vegas that is all pictures of cats.
I could imagine that.
My favorite thing when traveling is definitely to have enough Ziploc bags. So you can always see I try to never run out of Ziploc bags I have in here.
I try not to pack speculatively. Like I try to assume I can buy things that I need when I get there if I forgot them. But there are some things that are so multi-purpose, I'm always gonna be happy that I have a little bit of rope with me or some zip ties.
If you're going on a few trips per year, is it really worth getting the smallest laptop? Probably not. But yeah, for me it's easily worth it. I'll literally look up every lightweight laptop list. I only get computers with Japanese keyboards. I just do an insane amount of research on these things. Because I carry it every day, so it affects every day of my life.
There's like 3 button-down shirts and also like a sport coat in there. When I had to go to court, and I can fit the suit in there also, and a tie because it's got a little pocket in the side.
Sometimes I'll bring large vacuum-sealed bags of protein powder with me, which I am astonished has never caused me to get stopped in security, since it looks like I'm a Coke mule.
I've started keeping things compartmentalized by Ziploc bags too. So for example, I have 2 primary Ziploc bags in here right now. The only other one that I would have is toiletries. For a long time, I used to have like a whole backup amount of like food that I would keep in here as well. And definitely if I go on a trip where I know that there's a possibility that, I don't know where I'll find food, I definitely keep a large backup of food too.
The only other thing in here is a scarf. It can be worn kind of as a wrap and on the plane as a blanket if I'm crashing somewhere for the night and I want to feel more comfortable, I'll use it as a pillow. And it kind of creates a base for the tote bag as well when I'm traveling.
Like a sort of shock absorber.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't bring a lot of luxury objects. I think my tea bags are about the most luxurious thing I bring, and they take almost no room. It's not like even if I had the space, I would bring more dress shirts or something like that. There's no value in that to me. It's not marginal, it's 0.
Over time, I've been convincing myself that if I'm bringing something on every trip that I go on and then I never actually touch it, I probably shouldn't bring it on the next trip.
I have this granola bar that I have to give to a homeless person in case I see one.
I have this, which is just a redundancy. So, if I need to charge and there's only one outlet and there's a ton of people crowding around it, This is actually super handy. You make friends in airports very quickly with this guy.